He was the first man to amass a double-digit winning streak in the shark-infested lightweight waters in the UFC. The former interim champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson, back on the proving ground.
Tony Ferguson was able to navigate the toughest division in the UFC. He's one of the most diverse, nasty strikers the UFC has ever seen. And you couple that with that college wrestling background. Every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know you have your hands full. One of the most exciting fighters the UFC has ever seen. He is an 8-point striker, outstanding submission game, has a lot of good chokes in his arsenal. He'll lean on that Darce choke, has a pretty good triangle as well. That no signal.
I'm telling you, Tony Ferguson ready to prove yet again that he is one of, if not the best lightweight on planet Earth. Tony Ferguson enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a cornerman. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Gulas in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbulla in his corner.
And if Hasbulla didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov set to fight Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. Round one, Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson. I remember after Tony Ferguson beat Edson Barboza, that's the first time they tried to put this fight together more than 5 years ago. They have locked the door behind them.
It's going to be a guillotine jump.
Oh, countering, it looks like with a bottom blue choke. Maybe we should help you. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Nurmagomedov. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Nurmagomedov going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game. His ability to stand his strong. He's going to guillotine.
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flue. He's got the side mount. Oh, he got out again.
He got out again. It's unbelievable.
right-handed. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, nice.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
A lot of high-level grappling out of Tony Ferguson, as we have come to expect, and you expected that this would be his approach in this matchup tonight.
Well, you watch him and know that in this matchup, wrestling and submissions will be his easiest path to victory. He has employed that, and because he employed that, he has put himself way ahead in this fight.
Ferguson's in half guard. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Side control now.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Ferguson. Round two straight ahead.
Stop, stop, stop.
Let's get back and regroup. Take a deep breath and recover. Your wrestling wasn't sharp last round. You were forcing the shots. Remember what we did in the gym.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, buckle up. Here we go. Round two. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson. Oh, nice punch there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice offering there by Tony Ferguson. We'll see if he can follow it up here, champ.
I mean, he usually does. He does not let guys off the hook. Oh, he's hurt bad. Big right hand.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Nurmagomedov.
Changing the position.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. And very effective with the ground and pounds. Oh, big shots from the top. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Nicely done.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Nurmagomedov. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Ferguson's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, he got out.
He did a great job of getting his hips away and getting back to his back in order to defend that Darce shoulder.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely right.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Round 3 of a possible 5. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. When you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. Nurmagomedov's trying for a submission here. Oh, that looks tight. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Ferguson's eye now closing up. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov.
Massive shot from the top. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position.
Getting him out here. Now he's got good body position, yo.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount.
That was a slick transition.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your legs able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway.
The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Another ground and pound strike lands.
All right, let's go. Work those hips. Let's go.
You can either chase ground and pound or you can go to submission. Right now, it looks like he's trying to get to an arm triangle. He needs to push the left arm across and secure it with his head.
Oh, this could be the end of the fight.
Looks like the fight is over, guys. It's done.
Yeah, Page and Alexio Oleinik. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Kick him off.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Under 2 minutes to go. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Ground and pound strike there now. Khabib's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
He's out. What submission defense on display?
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Ferguson. He can truly do it all. He's having his way with him here. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, take a deep breath, man. Listen, slow the heart rate down. Now, when you are on the ground, I need you to be a little tighter. I need you to win those scrambles.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
He got him hurt bad here. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Just hard.
Great timing on that double leg.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Ferguson.
Great shot from the top position.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands. Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hook. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard. in the side control. Because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Ferguson getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes.
This is where he wants to be.
Nurmagomedov going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
That was nice.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Oh, triangle choke by Nurmagomedov.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-45. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle